Did you know the dragonfly's head is composed primarily of its enormous compound eyes, which contain 3,000 facets? Dragonflies have nearly 360-degree vision with just one blind spot directly behind them. This extraordinary vision is one reason why they're able to keep watch on a single insect within a swarm and go after it while avoiding mid-air collisions with other insects in the swarm.
Hi, and welcome to Dragonfly 5. In Dragonfly 5, we're going to look at an interesting bead movement that really doesn't add anything new to our skill set, but we will come across this interesting movement we call the forward double 5. So let's take a look at this. Let's start by adding 95. Next, we're going to add 59. So to add 5 to this 9 on the second rod, that's a 10 pair. So I add 1 to the third rod and subtract 5's 10 pair 5. And to add the 9 to this 5 on our first rod here, again, that's a 10 pair addition. Well, to add the 1 to the next rod left, I have to do that in the form of a 5 pair by adding 5 and subtracting 4. And then I need to subtract 9's 10 pair 1 from the 5 on the target rod. Again, a 5 pair subtraction of subtracting 5 and adding 4. So you see, we had 2 5 pair movements in that one addition. And next we'll add 50. Well, that's a straight 10 pair addition. Add 1 to the third rod and subtract 5's 10 pair 5 for a final answer of 204. Let's take a look at a second example. We'll put 56 on the abacus. Next we'll add 97. Well, to add the 9 to our second rod, that's a 10 pair addition. Add 1 to the third rod, and then I have to subtract 9's 10 pair 1 from 5 in the form of a 5 pair by subtracting 5 and adding 4. And then I'm going to add the 7 to the 6 on the first rod. Well, here again I have a 10 pair addition, so I need to add 1 to the second rod, and again I'm going to do this in the form of a 5 pair by adding 5 and subtracting 4, and then I need to add 7's 10 pair 3 to subtract 7's 10 pair 3 from 6, and I do that again in the form of a 5 pair by subtracting 5 and adding 2. Then we're going to finish this up by adding 57. So we add the 5 to the 5 on the second rod in the form of a 10 pair. So I add 1 to the third rod and subtract 5's 10 pair 5. And then adding 7 to 3, that's a straight 10 pair. Add 1 to the second rod and subtract 7's 10 pair 3 for a final answer of 210. So there we have some really interesting examples looking at the forward double 5. See you next time. Hi, and welcome to Dragonfly 5 finger movement training. So here we're going to look at this idea of a forward double 5. So let's take a look at the number 45 on the abacus, and I want to add 6. So to add 6 to this target rod, I don't have enough beads, so that's a 10 pair addition. So I need to add 1 to the second rod, but to add that 1, I've got to do it in the form of a 5 pair by adding 5 and subtracting 4. So I've added my 1. Now I need to subtract 6's 10 pair 4 from our target rod, and again I need to use another 5 pair by subtracting 5 and adding 1 for a final answer of 51. So let's take a look at that movement one more time. So I have 45 and I want to add 6. Well, it's a 10 pair addition, so I add 1 to the next rod left in the form of a 5 pair, and then I subtract 6's 10 pair 4 again in the form of a 5 pair. So there's a first look at a double 5 finger movement. See you next time.